Before we begin, take a moment to look around you. Make sure you're alone. Or at least, that's what you think. Because this story isn't about monsters under your bed, or figures outside your window, or footsteps creeping toward you in the dark. This one is about something far more ordinary. Something you trust. Something you use every single day. Your room. Your backpack. Your notebook. Objects that should never move. Never speak. Never warn you. But Emily's notebook did. And what it wrote changed everything. This is the story of the page that wrote itself. Emily walked into school on a Monday morning just like any other. Sleepy, unfocused, and already wishing it was Friday. Her backpack felt heavier than usual, tugging at her shoulders, but she brushed it off. Probably too many books, she thought. Or maybe she forgot to take something out last night. She slid into her classroom seat. The chatter around her faded into a blur as she reached into her bag and pulled out her notebook. The plain black one she used for English class. Nothing special. Nothing strange. Nothing alive. She flipped it open. And froze. On the very first page. A page she knew was blank yesterday. Someone had written a message in neat, slanted handwriting. Don't look behind you. Her breath caught in her throat. Her fingers tightened around the notebook. Her heart hammered loud enough she was sure someone could hear it. But she didn't turn around. Not because she was brave. Not at all. But because whatever instinct humans have, the one that screams run, hide, don't breathe. That instinct told her that turning around was the last thing she should do. She shut the notebook. And class went on like nothing happened. But her thoughts didn't stop racing. Who wrote it? When? How? Why? At lunch, she opened the notebook again. The message was still there. Ink dark and fresh, like it had dried only minutes ago. She flipped through the other pages. All blank. She snapped the notebook shut. Probably a joke, she whispered. Even though nobody should have gotten into her bag. Her breath stopped. Her eyes widened. But she didn't turn around. Not because she was brave. The feeling. Walking home, everything felt off. The street seemed quieter. Her bag thudded strangely with each step. And she kept feeling like someone was following her. But every time she checked, the road was empty. When she got home, she opened her notebook again. The page was blank. Nothing at all. But she clearly remembered the sentence. And the fear. The second message. Emily opened her notebook first thing in class. A new message was waiting. You looked anyway. Her heart jumped. No, she hadn't looked. She knew she hadn't. She turned the page, nothing. Checked the back, nothing. Her friend asked. You good? She just closed the notebook quickly. Moving ink. During lunch, she tried opening it again. Ink glistened on the page, fresh. Wet. Stop checking. She pushed back so fast her chair screeched. Everyone stared. She pretended she just dropped her fork. But inside, she was shaking. Walking home was worse that day. Soft footsteps followed her. Matched her pace. Stopped when she stopped. Her hands trembled as she opened the notebook on the sidewalk. A new line had already appeared. He stops when you stop. Emily froze. Her skin chilled. Her eyes stung from not blinking. She didn't turn around. She walked faster. The footsteps followed faster. She made it home without looking back. Closer. She barely slept. At school, she hesitated before opening the notebook. But curiosity, fear won. The new message. He's closer today. She slammed it shut instantly. Her breathing went uneven. Her stomach twisted. Even a tap on her shoulder made her jump so hard her teacher frowned. A paragraph appears. She stayed late, thinking staying around people might help. She set the notebook on the table.
She didn't even touch it, but the pages began flipping on their own. The ink formed line by line. He's inside. Emily stood so quickly her chair tipped over. The librarian asked if she felt dizzy. She nodded and left immediately. She didn't want to be in that room anymore. The stillness. Outside, the world felt silent. No wind, no birds, no traffic. Her notebook felt warm, like a heartbeat. She opened it again. This time, a full paragraph. You're not alone. But don't run. Running makes him excited. Her chest tightened. Her breath grew short. She walked slowly, evenly, calmly. Behind her, quiet footsteps, soft, patient. The room isn't empty. She placed the notebook on her desk at home. She didn't want to open it again. She didn't choose to. It flipped open by itself. A new line appeared. He's in your room. She stared at the walls. The corners. Under the desk. Nothing. But her curtains shifted slightly, even though the window was closed. She backed up onto her bed. Another line wrote itself. Don't sleep. She stayed awake until morning. The reveal is coming. Emily dragged herself to school, exhausted, scared, confused. She finally opened the notebook during first period. A chilling message. Today he shows himself. Her fingers went cold. Her throat tightened. She couldn't focus on anything that day. The warning. During the final class, the notebook rustled loudly, even shut. Emily slowly opened it. Letters appeared, fast and shaky. Don't look. No matter what you feel. He hates being seen. Immediately, she felt breath on her neck. Warm, slow, close. Her fingers gripped the desk. She didn't move, not even a blink. The feeling stayed for minutes. Then faded. She didn't turn around, not once. Ending it. Walking home, her steps were shaky but determined. She opened the notebook one last time. A final message. This ends when you stop giving him attention. Emily stared at that sentence. Read it twice. So she closed the notebook, put it deep in her bag,
and refused to check it again. The footsteps behind her slowly faded. The cold sensation disappeared. Her room felt normal. Everything finally went silent. The notebook returns to normal. Almost. In class, she opened it again. Blank pages. All of them. No ink. No warnings. No movement. Emily smiled in relief. But when she got home and set her notebook on the desk, it flipped open behind her. A fresh line appeared on a clean page. Don't get too comfortable. The ink glistened. Still wet. If you ever find a page in your notebook you don't remember writing, don't panic. Just breathe. Some things follow fear. Some things follow attention. And some things just need you to read their words. Because once you read them, they know you're listening. And once they know you're listening, they never really stop writing.